Let's take that caller right now. Welcome, you're on the air with News and Views.
How are you doing?
Okay, how about you?
I'm fine. God bless you, brother, and I hope you are doing great. I think you know who I am.
God bless you, brother. Can you see the book I'm holding?
I want to be sure first that you get my book. I sent you my book, The Deception of Allah. Did you receive it?
Yeah. There's a little bit of delay, but you should be able to see it up on the screen now if you're watching. I've got it right here in my hand, and I certainly do appreciate it, brother. I've been reading through it. I just had a new baby. I haven't had chance to read as much as I'd like, but I wanted to show that tonight. The Deception of Allah. Christian, where could people get this book if they wanted to buy one?
They can get the book from Amazon.com.
Amazon.com, and it's titled The Deception of Allah.
Yes.
And
actually, I would love to hear from you, brother, a review of the book after you finish reading it.
Yes.
Because that would be important so people they can see how valuable this book is.
I certainly will. And by the way, as far as like an author search on the internet, it's the author Christian Prince is what they would type in?
Yes.
Okay, Christian Prince, The Deception of Allah.
They can search just for the name of the book, and the book will appear right away in the internet. Just
why don't you tell them, Christian, why don't you tell our viewers just very briefly, I know this covers a lot, but what's the gist of this book? Why should people buy this book?
Well, first, I'm starting from zero to speak to everyone who do not know anything about Islam, which means if you are a person who never ever heard about Islam still, by the end of this book you will be better than a scholar, because I'm speaking from the beginning, who is Allah, what is the Kaaba, how Muhammad became a prophet, who is Muhammad, what his ID, who is their family, what he claimed, what he is about, his morality, he's a person who can be really a prophet of God, Muhammad and women's rights, Muhammad and slavery, Islam and Christianity, Islam and Judaism, Islam and Israel, Islam and hate and love. So I'm covering every issue, including in the same time I'm answering what the Muslims they call the miracles or the scientific miracles of the Quran. Now in volume number 2, I will cover all the scientific miracles of the Quran, showing everybody that those miracles is an absolutely false, and not only false, they are the fact are an error.
Yes.
And the Muslims they try to make them upside down, try to make them as if they are science when they are an error. So the book covering a lot of issues, and actually people they can go to Amazon and they can read the review about the book. Until now I have a very positive review. People they love it, and I hope the Lord will help me to do better in my coming book, which is going to be volume number 2.
Okay, so volume number 2 is not yet published.
It's not yet published because publishing books need money, and nothing for free.
That's right. Well, now on that note, Christian, your website is MuhammadTube, right?
I have MuhammadTube.com, and MuhammadTube.com actually for videos. It's full of videos about Islam.
Yeah.
There's debatetv.org, and there is investigateislam.com. So
and Christian, do you have a status that people could donate to your ministry and to your writing of the book?
Well, yeah, they can go to the website, debatetv.org or MuhammadTube.com, or Investigate Islam, and they can make a donation there.
Well, let me just say to our viewers, and I thank you, brother, for doing this. You have quoted copiously from the Quran and from the Hadith, and anytime you assert anything, you bring forth an excellent reference. So many written works on Islam from Christian apologists a lot of times do not, quote, give you the right references, especially when you get into the Hadith and the Tafsir. But you seem to have done an excellent job there. I know it was a conscious effort on your part because of the Muslims who would claim that these things don't exist. I really appreciate that, and I look forward to reading through this, brother.
Thank you. Actually, as you see in the book, I quote it in Arabic, which is the Muslim they might say or they might claim this is impossible, it cannot be. So I have reference in Arabic. I have even the Islamic links. I have the page number. I have the print of the book. I have the year of the print.
Yeah.
They have no excuse. They cannot run away from it.
I really appreciate that.
Not even one word from Christian books.
I really appreciate that. Brother, Brother, what do you think about this latest mess with Obama? And I mean, whether it's in Libya or Egypt or now in Syria, it's becoming clear that the White House is not only doing things that end up helping the Muslim Brotherhood, but now it's becoming clear they are selecting and choosing the Muslim Brotherhood to support in these Arab nations. What are your thoughts, brother?
You know, Brother Joseph, I made a video I posted on YouTube more than 7 months ago, and I said this, that Obama is a part and he is a member of the Muslim Brotherhood. Yeah. And he's trying before he leaves his office to give the Muslim Brotherhood the full control of the Middle East. So he can surround Israel and he can have full control with the Muslim Brotherhood of all the Islamic territories. And that will open the doors of hell over America and the West. Because now, if you look at the map, you know, as an example, Hosni Mubarak, yeah, he was one of the best friends of the USA.
Right.
In one day, without even a warning, suddenly, USA give this man up and they say, get out, for no reason. You know, they did not even wait for a second. Why? Because they want the Muslim Brotherhood to take over. Obama is working hard to do that. And now the same in Libya. Now, all of us, we are hearing the news. The Islamists, they are taking over Libya. Yes. And those are, all of them, they are fanatic Muslims. Actually, all of us, we saw the weapon they are fighting, they are using. They wrote in it, Allahu Akbar. And they are praying when they are fighting. They are very fanatic Muslims. There's no liberals between them. There's no atheists. It's only Muslim 100%. Right. So now Libya is turned to be an Islamic state, and the Islamic law is going to be the state law of that country. And this is what Obama wants. And now he's trying to do the same with Syria, because Syria, you know, after all what people say about dictatorship, you know, just to show the world how hypocrite the Western leaders, including Obama, you know, Saudi Arabia, women, she cannot have an ID. A woman, she cannot even walk in the street alone. Imagine, just to walk alone in the street, she needs a guard. Which country in the world do not give the women the right to walk alone in the street? Dogs can walk alone in the street. Dogs can walk alone in the street. Women in Saudi Arabia cannot walk alone. Yeah. Did Obama open his mouth and speak about democracy? Did Sarkozy say one word, why a woman, she cannot walk alone in the street? Until now, in the year 2011, a woman, she can't have an ID in Saudi Arabia. She can't have a passport. She can't leave her city. She can't leave her town. She has to live with a male guardian to her. And we don't see any of them speaking about democracy in Saudi Arabia. Why? Because those are, sorry to say this language, those are money worshippers. They have no religion. Yeah. Those people in the White House, including Obama, even whatever people they call him, is part of the Muslim Brotherhood because they give him an authority, give him a power. He hoped that the Prince of Qatar, who is the bag of money, he is an evil man, he is going to support him and make him a president again, because all this money is coming from the Prince of Qatar, majority of it. And this is the plan. What they are trying to do in Syria will never happen, because those house, including Obama, even whatever people they call him, is part of the Muslim Brotherhood because they give him an authority, give him a power. He hoped that the Prince of Qatar, who is the bag of money, he is an evil man, he is going to support him and make him a president again, because all this money is coming from the Prince of Qatar, majority of it. And this is the plan. They try to take over Syria, and then Syria will not be a secular country no more, and the Muslim Brotherhood will take over, and now Turkey is a Muslim Brotherhood controlled too, and what they call Palestine is controlled by Hamas, which is a Muslim Brotherhood, and more than 85% of Jordan are Muslim Brotherhood, and now Egypt is Muslim Brotherhood. So what is left? The whole area is under Islamic Brotherhood, and now they are connected to Libya, and now they are connected to Tunisia, and soon they will take over Morocco. So this is the plan of Obama. He will have a new Middle East, which is an Islamic 100 flag, black flag, written in it that there is no God but Allah, and there is no prophet but the prophet of the Abduls. So this is his plan. His plan is evil, but I am telling you, what they are trying to do in Syria will never happen, because those who do not know what Syria is about, they are ignorant. Syria is not the same as Libya. See, you know, Al-Assad, he is supported by millions, including even the Christians, because the Christians there, they knew that if this guy he leaves, all the Muslim Brotherhood, they will torture them. So the Alawi, they are about 3 million. The Christians is about 3 million. This is 6 million. Add to them some other minorities who they are even Muslim Sunni, who they don't believe in Islam. They will support him, and that will make him have at least between 8 to 10 million supporters, and that will guarantee guarantee anyone to stay in office. In the same time, any war they will launch on Syria, Syria is a mountain area, especially where the supporters of the regime, they live. It's a mountain area. It's extremely hard to have a war with them. And opening a war in that area is going to stop the oil sources from the Gulf because Iran is going to be involved. Hezbollah is going to be involved. And that means the whole area is going to be burning, and America and the West cannot afford it. So all what we see about speaking about a new government is bubbles, and you will see that will never happen. And this is what I believe.
My goodness. Well, thank you, Christian. What you're telling me is very depressing, but this is what I've feared all along. And, it's amazing to me the ignorance and the blindness, the willing blindness of the liberals in the United States military hierarchy, in the government, in the news media, in the universities, in the public square, who have absolutely no concept of what you just said, and if they heard what you just said, would say, you're an idiot, you're fantastical, dreaming, nothing like this would ever happen. God help us. My people perish for a lack of knowledge, and the stupid people in the United States of America, all of us, have elected this man, and my goodness, Satan is having a field day. And what he's doing and what you just said in the Middle East, how long would it take to undo it? How can it be undone until the Lord Jesus returns? Thank you, Christian. Thank you for calling. I will read your book from cover to cover. I will give a review to you, brother, and look forward to seeing your volume 2. And by the way, I've got a bumper sticker. I've got a bumper sticker. I think you can see that on the screen. Fight Islamic terrorism, support Christian missionaries. I think I got that on my car. If you see me going down the road, toot. And that's what people need to see. We can fight war after war after war, but the only answer, as far as we're concerned, is these people to come to Christ. And Obama, the king of jihad, doing just what you said, brother, he, above all else, needs to come to Christ. Let's stay in prayer, Christian Prince. Thank you so much for all you do. God strengthen you, anoint you again and again, protect you, and use you mightily in your work of exposing Islam and turning people to Jesus Christ.